Since the invention of the telephone in 1876, this astonishing device has enriched our lives, culture, and especially communication. The telephone connects us on a global and local scale. Without the telephone, common everyday exchanges like the following would never be possible.
Hello, Matthews residence. This is Jimmy.
May I have your name and address, please?
This is Jimmy Matthews.
A pink dress and a yellow sweater, hmm?
We'll meet you in front of the police station at 2:30. Don't forget to bring your ball and glove.
Don't worry.
This is Riley's Dairy. We need 50 pounds of butter
50 pounds of butter.
and 1 crate of large eggs.
We'll deliver it today.
These telephone wires allow us to communicate across great distances. However, a recent discovery will soon grant us the ability to communicate across an even greater distance, time itself. In an undisclosed location in Guatemala, the Bell Telephone Company discovered an anomalous field in which time obeyed none of its conventional linear laws. Digging began immediately. They soon unearthed strands of an unknown glowing material. Our nation's top engineers were given free rein to experiment with the strange substance. Through a complex process of heat and pressure, they were able to fashion strange radiant coils, which they then wove into a time portal. Once they were completed, an armored convoy of Bell telephone vehicles transported the portals across Central America and into the great US of A. Their final destination? The Bell Corporation's newly constructed Time Towers, where the nation's leading researchers gathered to harness this miraculous power.
In the laboratories, the men who develop new equipment and the men who will have to build it are always at work, not only improving what has been developed, but creating new things as well. Telephone people must always be looking ahead. This array of impressive-looking equipment in the central office went into action to do just that. Ask the men from our research and manufacturing organizations how come.
The vacuum tube is the magic bottle of telephony. It is the Aladdin's lamp that brought into being far speaking.
By harnessing the combined power of time portals, the vacuum tube, and a new mega transistor, a method was developed to fold the very fabric of time.
Now I'd like to show you what our recent development, the transistor, may do for future telephone service. First, I'm going to throw this switch and turn back the clock to the days before you could talk on the telephone over distances of, say, several hundred miles. Now, I want you all to listen in while I talk on this telephone. Well, I don't think any of you could really understand what I was saying, but let's throw another switch and start coming back to the present.
In our present year, 1952, this man is making a phone call all the way back to 1927.
Phone call from 1952.
I'll accept.
With this new technology, you can help rewrite a popular new song before it's even been written.
You tell Jeffrey, the dear boy, that I love his words.
Yes. Uh-huh.
But I want more wishing in the wishing song.
Sounds to me like a capital idea. Cheerio.
Firebird 2, we are about to take off on the highway of tomorrow. Stand by.
Nowhere is off limits, not even the future. While driving on the highway, you will soon be able to call the car ahead of you. 50 years ahead of you. The great highways of the future will lead humanity to even greater heights. Observe. 3,000 years in the future, man will live in the clouds. Their altitude may be high, but don't fret, they're not too high up to speak to us. Outer space holds no limits for the people of the year 4952. For years at a time, they circle the atmosphere in glorious flight. Of course, by then, the Bell Company has perfected time travel. Who knows? One of these men may someday visit you in your town. Why look, there goes one now.
we have Mr. Benton's reservation. Oh, I almost forgot.
And what of the switchboard operators of the future?
Hi, Captain. This is Bill. No, we don't usually have ducks answer the phone.
That's where you're wrong, Bill. In the future, our distant descendants have employed hyper-intelligent birds to connect all phone calls. Looky here. Miss Violet has decided to phone her yet unborn granddaughter for advice.
Hello, yes, this is Mary. How are you? Bye.
She asks, will life always be this bleak?
A kitchen phone, a bright red phone. I gotta go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'll call you later.
Not only can you phone the generations to come, you can even phone your long-deceased loved ones.
Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Reynolds. Go ahead, put them on.
Why, I wish they'd hurry.
Hello? Yes? Oh, hello, Marjorie. How are you, honey? It's marvelous to hear your voice.
Your voice sounds just the same as ever, Grandpa.
Hello, dear. Oh, bless your heart for calling us. Yes? Yes, we both feel fine. We certainly miss you. All right. You do that. Goodbye, dear. Just imagine hearing her voice so clearly. Well, it's impossible.
Yet you talked with her and she with you.
I know. It's uncanny.
But it's true.
This young woman from years long past is about to receive a phone call from her older self.
Hello? Hello? I can't hear much of anything. Sounds like someone crying.
The future had been met before it ever arrived.
As this new technology revolutionizes the world around us, Bell can still offer affordable prices for any year you may wish to call. But with all of these new phone numbers around, it may take a little longer to dial.